What is up, riders? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another BWS 50 on the channel, and we're gonna have the privilege of restoring it and modifying it. Alright, so this is the BWS 50. I think it's a 1991, maybe. I'm not too sure. But we are going to be restoring it. So what that means is we're going to take off all these plastics and do everything and some modifications. So we'll get into the modifications a bit later. But that being said, before we do anything, I think we should take it for a ride. So let's do that. Alright guys, we are on the BWS 50 in for a restoration and mod. I think the exhaust is blowing. So we might be down on power and I hope I don't seize it, but yeah, it's feeling good. Speedo isn't working. It's very loud and slow, but always nimble as ever. It wants to rev out, but it just takes forever. Listen. I would say we're doing about 50, 60 maybe. I should get a little draggy. Let me know in the comments down below if I should get a draggy so we can get some proper 0 to 60s and 0 to 100s going. Sure. I'm barely catching anyone. I feel so bad for this motor with the blowing exhaust, but we are going to put on some awesome mods. Stage 6 variator and pipe. We're not going to go too crazy with this build, but it's going to be awesome, and I'm going to take your guys' advice and not run the contra spring, but let me know if that is the right play if I'm not running the 70cc big ball kit. We may do that one day, but for now we're going to leave it. The pull away is great. Mid-range sucks. The top end is decent. Yeah, that feels alright. It's that dip in power that worries me, but I think that's the CVT. There's something wrong with it. I think the rollers are shot, or the I don't know. Yeah, this one's got about 9,000 Ks in it, so I'm gonna pull over here and do a little bit of a drag. Okay, drag in. Let's go! My word. I can walk past them. Sorry. Go, go, go. Oh, I love this platform though. It feels like a little, but you know how some people say tiny cars give you like that go-kart feel? So this gives me like a go-kart feel, very nimble. Short wheelbase, small rims. Wow, but this thing feels so fun, so fun. If any of you guys ever have the chance to get a prebug, go out and buy one. This feels so, so good. Jeez. It pulls. It's not really laboring. Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna head back to the shop now and start the teardown. I'll check you there. And we're back from the ride. That was quite fun. Obviously the exhaust was blowing and the speedo's not working, so I don't know the true potential of the scooter. But
I think nonetheless, we know kind of how it feels. I know how my previous 50 felt, and that felt like 50, 60 k's an hour, maybe. But anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to strip this whole thing down and get to the frame.
Okay guys, so we've taken all the body panels off, battled with a few of the screws because this thing's super rusted. The lady that used to own the scooter used to ride around in the Sea Point area, which is like right next to the Atlantic Ocean. So this thing's been covered in sea spray. As you can see, the thing is like rusted everywhere. So we're gonna battle a little bit to strip this thing down, but a little bit of lube, a little bit of elbow grease, and I think we should be able to get this thing stripped down further.
Sure, that was a complete hard time getting all those rusty bolts out. Everything is rusted. But we've gotten to the point where we're at the engine now. I've taken off the CVT cover, and as you can see here, we've got a genuine 3AA variator, got genuine bolts and everything. Everything looks very, very clean underneath the rust, of course. But what we need to do is send all of this to vapor blasting and then powder coating. That means stripping everything. So I'm not going to show you that now, but if you do want to watch an in-depth video where we have stripped down a complete 3AA engine, check it out in the links down below and they pop up above. So without further ado, let's send this off to vapor blasting. Alright, so it's a few days later and we have completely stripped the bike. It's got the frame, the wheels, the tires are off. We've even taped up the steering column and removed everything. Funny thing is, it actually doesn't have any fork oil, it just has some grease and some springs. The more you know. But we are going to be dropping off this at the powder coaters. The engine has already gone to vapor blasting. So we've done now all our prep work, got the tires off. And we've even turned around the steering bearing so that we can have the powder coaters go over it and not have to worry about any of that. So what that means now is we're gonna send all of that away and we will get that back. And once it's back and freshly powder coated and painted and vapor blasted, we will be able to put this awesome motor back together with all the brand new parts. So that'll be the next video. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you do want to be kept up to date with this build and our others, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and follow us on Instagram and TikTok as well. We've been posting some awesome stuff on those sites, so give those a follow. Links all down below. Anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'll check you in the next one. Peace.